a little village in snow, a little church, and I was up for Christmas travelling around the Cotswolds. My eldest daughter lives sort of north of Swindon, and we'd come across these lovely sort of little hamlets and places all in snow. So I thought I'd just show you how easy it is really to do a painting in snow in watercolour. You've got to leave the white of the paper, and that's the trick of it really. So all I'm doing, I've warmed up the sky a bit, and that's what you always got to remember. If you're doing a snow scene, there's got to be areas that are quite warm. And again, a sky, you don't have to mess around with it. It's just very quick, dropping colours in and not being too afraid and not fussing. And quicker a sky takes, the better. Don't get run back, saw parts starting to dry while others are. Here we go, look, there we are. I'm just going to soak that up a bit like you would with a blotting paper really. But now I need that for the snow on the roof of the church to register. And that's all you're talking of with the sky. And what I'm going to do now, while that's drying, I'm going to go to other parts of the painting. And what I'm going to do is get some cast shadows in with the snow. So let's have a look. Soak that up a bit. That's going to run back. And now we've got a wall here. So that would cast a shadow along there. And then we can say we've got a tree here. It's out of shot, but it casts a shadow. And that's an easy technique to give a bit of lead into a painting. Right. And then what we can do is we'll have the end of this wall here. And I want the snow on the wall. So all I'm doing is I'm going to just take that away to nothing. Bit of water, that's all. And that's the beautiful thing with watercolour. You can just merge it, and then we'll just have a little bit of showing where the that's in a bit of shade there. And really that's about it for now, but you can see already it's starting to come, and that's enough just for this session. Now I'm going to work on the warmth of the actual church. And what I've done, I've mixed some burnt umber with a little bit of raw sienna. And please just take your time a little bit by here. There we go. That'll do there. And then what I'm going to do then is I'll go over the windows, but later on I'll use some gouache with some orange and get the lights on in the church. And that will give, again, a bit of a warmth and a focal point. Now, we're going to use the same colouring on the walls here, leading up to here. And I want to leave the tops where you'd have the snow on top of the wall. And then what we can do is the same here. You've got a wall here. And again with the snow on the top. So what you're painting negatively, you're just leaving gaps. Now what I'm going to do here is have the wall turning this way. And what we're going to do, we're just going to leave a gap there where somebody could go in past the wall. Now, if I get a darker colour on now, so I've just put a bit of blue with that colour, and let's have a look. There we are now. See, that's registering because this is in sunshine, this is in shade, just till we turn that corner. And when we turn that corner, that will be in shade as well. And we'll have that there. There we go. Now see how easy is that. And I'm going to, not so dark, but underneath where the snow is, there'd be a little bit of of shade. And now then, how about that? And again, that's all you want there. Now I'm going to get some trees in. Get down to the end of the snow on the wall. And what you can do, just that really, leave gaps. Just, and then we could, if it came to it, put a bit of colour in here to vary it. Just put that, there we go. So there's some trees in the distance. And then what we need is something similar here. We need, now you see, with putting trees here, it gives a crisp edge to this church. And what we'll do, we'll just merge this into here. We're going to come over this later and get some fine work in with a rigger brush. And but already you can see that standing out. Let's get some cast shadow under here. There we go. Let's get this shadow because the light is coming from the right. And that's going to cast a shadow. Going to bush for there. That's enough for now. Right, time to get a little bit of life here now. So we're going to just put some light, as though there's light on the windows. Get white on that later, and that will really look like it's there's a bit of a warmth there going in. Now I'm going to get a tree in here. And when it comes, you just got to zigzag across like this all the time. Simple as that, really. Just make your way back and forth. Back and forth like that. And we could put another one in there. Just like that. And then get a finer brush now. And get some darker stuff going on in here. So let's get it darker again. So I've just got the basic shape in first. And then what I'll do, I'll get snow on top of this when it dries. And you'll be surprised how effective that will be. Just a bit of snow here and there. And that will stand out. And it'll give a little bit of a warmth to the painting. Because you've got a bit of green here now. There we go. So not a lot more to be doing to this really than what we've got at the moment. Let's get some posts in here. Put them at different angles, interesting shapes. And then what you can do then, once you've done that, is get the cast shadow. And we're more or less done. Just get a bit of a track through here. Or if a vehicle has been along. We could put some figures in. Let's have a look. Yes, and with figures, just think of carrots, basically. That's all. Just think of carrots. that sort of a shape. And there we go. Just varying the colour there. Head's got to be smaller than what you think. And that's really the trick to doing figures. There. They had to be a lot smaller than what you think. More often than not with paintings, when people have done figures, the heads are too big. And we get a bit of cast shadow in there. And that's it more or less for now.